Greetings, everybody. Hope you're having a blessed Sunday evening. If you're in the Western Hemisphere and if you are hours ahead of us, have a blessed Monday morning. Now I'm going to try to keep this nice and sweet, and I'm going to try to see if I can be diplomatic in what I'm saying. But listen, I'm not promising you anything. Now, folks, listen to this video. Is it just me? Because I'm just getting into my feelings. I see this tide moving in Jamaica as far as us helping out our brothers. It's such a lovely thing. But at the same time, man, I'm taking it very personal when I'm seeing some things. First of all, I'm going to tell you this. One of the things that I look forward to doing when I go to Jamaica is bathing outside and cooking outside. Put them three stones together and put that pot outside and I cook. And then you're going to say, well, because you don't have to do it, then that's why it's fun. But no, I had to do it at one point. And I fully understand that you want better in your life. Now, what I'm seeing is some kind of dramatic kind of reaction to people who have less. And what I'm saying here is you can try to help those who have less. The number one and most important thing is to give people the tools that they need to better themselves. So as opposed to giving handouts, because I find when you're giving handouts, people who are giving handouts tend to be a bit condescending in the way they speak to people, the way they react to people's poverty. And there's a thin line because people still have their dignity. Okay. One of the things I want to say is when people need to be very sensitive, people need some sensitivity training before they get into some of this charity work. And when I say charity work, I mean everybody in Jamaica should be doing it. Across the 14 parishes, it'd be nice to see it spring up. I'm saying that if anybody is going to imitate anything, this is one of the things they should be imitating. It's a beautiful thing. Having said that, people have feelings, okay? And once you've gone in and identified their needs and they're getting help, it is very important to know that you have to be very careful, be very sensitive how you deal with these individuals. So, you can't be reminding people that they used to be hungry. You can't constantly be reminding them that they were naked. You can't constantly remind them that they were homeless. They should be reminding you and you not reminding them. Because after a while, that can become very embarrassing. And that can make someone feel a certain way. Listen, this is one of the reasons why I am scared to accept anything from anybody, especially when I'm in need. I think it'd be easier for me to take something from somebody as a rich person or a person who is living comfortably and take that stuff and give it away to someone else, as opposed to taking it when I'm really in need, because I just don't like the thing where people who, especially people who have been there and experienced the same life as you and still continue to struggle, act like, oh my goodness, you don't understand the poverty. We do understand poverty. I remember as a kid growing up and washing my dishes outside on this makeshift table that they use zinc and a piece of board under the middle, or maybe sometimes it's had four legs. And I remember bathing outside, and I'm sorry to say, I'm not saying that it's the best thing and that people don't want more than that, but sometimes those things mold you. They mold your experience and they cause you to aspire to greatness. Okay? So I think we should stop reminding people that their foot used to be dirty, or they used to be hungry, or they used to be naked. And I think you need to exercise some sensitivity when you go into their yard. Even though you see the condition, you don't have to bawl it out. You can make a mental note to yourself to say, wow, that situation looks dire and I'm going to do what I can to help, instead of bawling it out and calling down drama on the people. Me, trust me, man, I'd rather keep my mouth quiet and just pray and just meditate and just work towards that which I desire than invite a lot of folks into my business, because I tell you, sometimes I'm going to leave it like that. I'm very proud of myself right now because I was able to say what I needed to say without cussing. Stay blessed, everybody. What I'm saying to you, all of us have a heart to give back. And I'm saying to you that when you do, try to be sensitive. And let's not act like we don't understand, three, four people living in the same house or living on the same bed, and, folks having outside kitchen and outside bathroom and things like that. It's something that we grew up with. And I'm not saying that it shouldn't change. While we are changing that for other folks to make it better for young kids and people who are in need, especially the seniors and disabled and the little children. But at the same time, we have to think about their feelings. And we shouldn't shame them, because sometimes you're wanting to help somebody. The way you act and what you say can be so damn condescending that you actually shame them, and they just kind of humble themselves because they need the help. But one should not feel humiliated because they already feel bad about it as it is. You don't have to make a big drama about it and start saying you're blessed and you should count your blessing, because then you're saying essentially that these folks are cursed. Stop it, man. It's not nice. It's kind of pissing me off, to be honest with you. Just do the deed, do the thing, and stop being so damn disrespectful. Stay blessed, everybody.